Hey loves, welcome back. So today I want to remind you that you do not have to, I know you've heard this in 100 videos, but you do not have to work hard to get your manifestation. Many people have anxiety or have worries during the process, which is completely normal. And again, you've heard me kind of support you guys and motivate you guys in the past, but you never have to worry, have doubt or fear, or think that thinking upon that is actually going to cause your manifestation to move away or become harder. Because something I was really realizing, because I said it out loud during a coaching call, I have seen people worry again and again about their manifestations, like 100 times, hundreds of times over. And every single time, they always get exactly what they want. So no one understand. The next time you're really feeling negative or worried about your specific person manifestation, remember that there are literally, through my coaching, I've seen hundreds of people go through the same exact things, the same exact anxieties, the same worries. I've gone through those same exact anxieties and those same exact worries, and it always works out no matter what, because your thoughts are not what is manifesting. It's all about the feelings and assumptions that you are having internally. And a very good example I always like to go off of is think upon the last time you're really sad, or you're really anxious, or you were really worried. Think about if anything just magically manifested away. You would say absolutely not. Have you gone to sleep really sad and then woke up in a different bed, or gone on a plane worried and just ended up on another planet? You would say absolutely not. And every single thing is a reflection of your subconscious. And your subconscious holds all of your values, beliefs, and assumptions within it. And your thoughts obviously are a result of And your thoughts are obviously a result of these beliefs and assumptions, and you can, by manipulating them over time, end up changing a belief, but it's all about what you actually desire and what you want internally. Like, think about if internally, what do you want? You desire your specific person. So no amount of worry or anxiety is going to convince you that you don't like them, right? Like, that would change that whole assumption and that whole belief. And your body really does not want to do that. But then think about when you're thinking positively or abundantly. In that case, your mind and your subconscious is really susceptible to that change to the positive because it really wants that. That's something that you are aligning with very easily. And again, your subconscious really wants. So that's always why you probably heard it. You definitely heard it on this channel. You probably heard it all around, that thinking upon love and abundance is a billion times more powerful than thinking upon anything negative or less abundant. Because again, at your core, and you definitely heard me say this as well, you are a loving, positive, and abundant human being that deserves every single thing that you could ever desire. You are absolutely meant to be that. And I even think I said it in the last video. Now I'm just reiterating a bunch of things that I feel like you guys need to know. Everything you desire is desiring you 1,000 times more, and this includes your specific person. So never get on this path or idea that worry or anxiety or anything like that's going to mess up your manifestation, because it absolutely is not. I definitely want to reiterate though, I've seen the same worry, anxiety happen during no context situations. Situations where the SP was in another state or another country, or was their ex and never wanted to talk to them again. Like, I've seen countless situations where people again always thought, I can't do this, and through this mental shift into this assumption or this wish fulfilled state have achieved exactly what they desire. So if you're feeling anxiety or worry sometimes, that just means it's working out perfectly. Not to again be like, oh, if you want to feel anxious, to feel like you're going on the perfect path, but this anxiety or worry is you telling yourself whatever you're thinking and whatever you're believing is not true. And you don't have to vibe with that. You don't have to continue in that thinking. Your mind and your intuition are telling you this is not us, right? When you begin to worry and you feel bad and your body's like, this isn't true, it's because it does not align with you and it doesn't align with your desires. You're meant to have those desires. So when something doesn't align with that, your body does not like it and your intuition does not like it, and it wants to pull back instantly because, like, bro, this isn't us. This isn't who we are. This isn't what we want to do. And that's why when you're feeling good, when you're feeling in that wish fulfilled state, when you affirm, I'm confident, I'm loved, I'm abundant, I'm positive. You feel very good because that's your mind telling you, okay, we're on this perfect path and this is exactly what we need to do. Which goes into another idea I wanted to talk about, in which I've had a couple different questions of like, how do I maintain a manifestation once I get it, right? Let's say you go into that wish fulfilled state, you put in the work, you follow my manifestation schedule, you do all of that, and you really, really feel into that end. And you see your SP show up in the exact way you want, show up asking you out on dates, literally being the love of your life. Many people, again, this anxiety begins to creep in. They're like, I'm worried I'm going to lose this. How do I maintain this? But again, the thought of losing it doesn't align with what you are and what's natural to you. So it feels worried or feels bad, I would say, because your body's like, we're not aligning with this. But instead, you don't have to work hard to maintain what you want. It's all with that conservative manifestation. Your mind always wants to reiterate what you are at the current time. That's the state you're in. And if you're in the state of being with your specific person, then there's nothing to worry about. It's that thought that we need to take more action, we need to do more, we need to change things, we need to do this or that actually comes about from this idea of self-sabotage, where we're more afraid of success than we are failure. And you've heard me talk about, apparently I'm just reiterating all my videos, but apparently this is an encompassed video of every awesome comment I've ever had. Because if you think about success, that's a huge change to your reality, right? Think about your life as it currently is, and then think if your specific person was just thrusted into it tomorrow. Sometimes that's like kind of our like conflict with manifesting overnight, because our reality would change that quick. Like think about, again, go through your schedule right now as it currently is and think, if your specific person showed up tomorrow, would that schedule change? And you're like, yeah, most likely it would. Or let's say you get your dream job. Most of the time you feel comfortable where you're at. Maybe your job is easy, and being the CEO of a major business or being that travel vlogger gives you this sense of that you have to be more responsible or be more empowered. That's kind of worry or fearful, but let go of those fears. Once you get into that state, you're done. You've reached the Sabbath, as Neville Goddard would call it, and you don't have to do anything. Just literally almost take this idea of just stop thinking about it entirely. Don't overthink it. Anytime you begin to overthink it, think, I never have to, or know this, that you never have to worry about how or when your manifestation shows up or how to maintain it, because again, once you're living it, that's your reality. How often do you worry about your name not being your name tomorrow? How do you ever think about, what action do I have to take to maintain my name tomorrow? You'd be like, no, that's absurd. You just are fill in the blank of whatever your name is. And that is who you are, who you encompass. That is a total assumption that you could never be separated from. So the same thing happens with your specific person. So you don't have to worry about, what action do I take now? How do I maintain this? It's like you are that thing. Once you have become it, there's nothing else you need to do. And like I mentioned just a bit ago, the thought of taking more action is exactly what might kind of take us out of the state and remove us from that feeling. So you don't have to worry. I guess the whole idea of this video is, because my last one was kind of the same thing of like, you have the power to create anything in your reality, just believe it for yourself. And today I'm just thinking about, just let go of that worry. You don't have to fear. The main idea I wanted to encompass in this video is, I have seen these same things everyone is worried about. I've been worried about in my own life, and then with people I've coached, and they always, always, always achieve exactly what they want. No, there's literally no doubt in my mind that you can, if you really wanted to, because again, sometimes we like the journey, but you can bring your SP into your life overnight. But again, it's all about that. First, thinking it's possible, knowing that's exactly what you want, really being open to this change of everything. Because again, that kind of makes us nervous of our entire reality changing. Like, what if tomorrow you were to go to a job that you've never done before? Would that make you nervous? And would your subconscious mind like being in that nervousness? You might be like, well, maybe not. It kind of might be, or your ego might kind of fear that, right? Because it wants the same exact thing, the comfortability. But that conservative manifestation of trying to reiterate the same place works in our favor, because again, once you're with your specific person, once you're in your reality, once they ask you out on a date and you're seeing these movements, that's it. You did it. You're in that wish fulfilled state. Don't overthink it. It's kind of like you've already reached the top of the mountain and you're looking around of how to go further up that mountain. It's like you made it. You did it. Don't worry. You can now sit in your success and your happiness and allow that love and abundance to just pour into you in an even higher quantity now that you're really living in that state, living in the end, feeling and seeing all of your external reality kind of show up in the way you want it. Because another thing would be always be on the lookout. You're absolutely going to be movement behind the scenes every single time. So do not miss it. I've seen so many people seeing or having massive movement happening around them in their reality, and they're kind of looking for or in a negative or despondent mood, as Joseph Murphy would say, and they can't see it. And then they come to me in a coaching session. I'm like, look at all these amazing things happening that are right in front of you. How could you totally overlook this? But our mind kind of works that way with our subconscious. When we're feeling less than positive, when we're looking out for reasons why our SP doesn't like us, or reasons why we have to try to maintain it, that's going to be the reiterating idea that happens within our mind. But don't let that happen. Make tomorrow, here's your challenge for the day. Make tomorrow just a day where you put off your worry. You put it off until the next day. You put it off until next week, next month. Just put it off until next year. Have 2023 be your year of just no anxiety, no worry, because what's the use of it? It's never going to do us any good. It's only going to keep us from that wish-fulfilled state, and it's totally unnecessary. So you guys can absolutely do that. I believe in you. Like always, you can have your specific person. That is something I know for a fact, so don't forget that. Hopefully you really liked the video today. If you really did like it, don't forget to leave a thumbs up on it, and then don't forget to subscribe. If you did have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comment section below, or you can reach out to me on my website, which is kyleaugustcoaching.com. You can also check out my TikTok. I kind of do like shorter versions of all these videos on there, and that's Manifestation Man. I love you so much, and thank you for watching this video and coming along on this journey with me. I can't wait to see you next time.